You're listening to The Cultured Bumpkin, a literature podcast with Jake Phillips, where we present audiobook quality readings of the classics for your enjoyment. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, just because you're a bumpkin doesn't mean you can't be cultured. Hey, good to have you back. Today, we're going to read a poem by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. And I really like this poem because it kind of reminds me of just powering down at the end of the day with a good book and, before you go off to bed. Maybe you got a cup of hot tea or something like that. And it's just nice and relaxing and, I don't know, it's inspiring. It's creative. As far as it puts me in a creative state of mind when I listen to it. Makes some of the busyness in my brain from all the competing thoughts sort of quiet down a little bit. I really like it. Anyway, we'll dive right in. It's called The Day is Done by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. The day is done, and the darkness falls from the wings of night, as a feather is wafted downward from an eagle in his flight. I see the lights of the village gleam through the rain and the mist, and a feeling of sadness comes o'er me that my soul cannot resist. A feeling of sadness and longing that is not akin to pain, and resembles sorrow only as the mist resembles the rain. Come, read to me some poem, some simple and heartfelt lay, that shall soothe this restless feeling and banish the thoughts of day. Not from the grand old masters, not from the bard sublime, whose distant footsteps echo through the corridors of time. For like strains of marital music, their mighty thoughts suggest life's endless toil and endeavor, and tonight I long for rest. Read from some humbler poet, whose songs gushed from his heart, as showers from the clouds of summer, or tears from the eyelids start, who through the long days of labor and nights devoid of ease, still heard in his soul the music of wonderful melodies. Such songs have power to quiet the restless pulse of care, and come like the benediction that follows after prayer. Then read from the measured volume the poem of thy choice, and lend to the rhyme of the poet the beauty of thy voice. And the night shall be filled with music, and the cares that infest the day shall fold their tents like the Arabs, and as silently steal away. I love that. And I'm recording this at night. And what I'm about to do is I'm about to edit this up. I'm going to post it. Then I want to go read from some humbler poet, and then go to bed. I'm going to take old Henry's advice on this one. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen. And if you didn't mind subscribing, I would love that. I would be honored, appreciative. And if you would take the time to leave a review or rating, and if you would tell a friend that you think would enjoy it, I would appreciate that as well. But anyway, thank you very much for listening. You've been listening to The Cultured Bumpkin, a literature podcast with Jake Phillips. Thank you very much for listening. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, would you mind going and subscribing and leaving a nice review on whatever podcast platform you heard this on? I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.